welcome back to my channel where we do all things lifestyle, self-care, foodie, and more. I'm currently in San Francisco for the week for work. Winnie and my mom did not join me on this trip. They're back in Connecticut, so it is a solo work week trip. I typically come to San Francisco quarterly depending on what's going on. This week we have a team on site, which is really fun. So it's my job to coordinate the agenda, catering, and team activities, such as a team dinner. And then we're also taking a private Pilates class later this week at Solidcore, which I'm really excited about. For those of you who don't know, I'm an executive business partner, which is a step between an executive assistant and chief of staff. I've been in the admin space for over 15 years now, and I've been at my current company for over 3. I'm staying at the Canopy Hotel in Soma. I like to get in a bit early so I can adjust to the time change and get settled in before work. Even though it's only 3 hours, that time change can kick your butt sometimes when you're traveling. But that's what we're in for this vlog and the week. So I'm excited to take you guys around to some of my favorite restaurants, check out the rooftop here, and all the fun sights. So before we get into the room tour, I forgot to show you guys my hair. You'll probably see a lot of different hairstyles on this channel, from wigs, weaves, braids. This time I crocheted my hair. So I did a little crochet action on my hair. We'll keep this in I have this trip in San Francisco, and then right after San Francisco, I'm heading back to Toronto for work as well. So I just wanted something easy to do, traveling all the time for work and just kind of, being nomadic at the moment. It is, important for me to be able to do my own hair. I can't always rely on a hairdresser, and I'm very picky about my hairdressers. Like, once I find a hairdresser, I stick with them for years and years and years. My last hairdresser, 3 years, and one before that, 5 years, 6 years, you name it. So now that I'm nomadic and I don't know where I'm going to be, from month to month, it was really important for me to, go back to doing my own hair. I used to do box braids from the time I was about 14 all the way until all the way through college. I was always doing my own braids. I was doing my friend's braids, my sister's braids. And then, from there I started getting weaves in my early 20s. I never did a weave by myself though. I'm not that talented. I really wish I could do my own weave, but I unfortunately am not that talented. But finding someone who can do a good weave, that was pretty tough. But once I find someone, I stick with them for a long time, but then sometimes they move, I move, and so on and so forth. So my plan was earlier to just chop my hair off and cut it and do all of that. I do still need to get a proper haircut because I haven't had a trim or anything in, over 15 years, if not longer. But still being nomadic and still figuring things out, especially where I'm gonna end up moving and where my mom wants to end up moving and things like that. So I figured I'll just stick to doing my own hair, and we'll get there. We'll figure it out. We'll cut the hair when we want to, and we'll get there. But I would like to do it before I turn 40 next year. I think that'd be fun to start 40 off with a new fun haircut. But we'll see. We're gonna give it another year, but I am trying to work on my hair growth journey, especially my edges and things like that. I know some of these protective hairstyles, yes, they can be protective, but they're really not good for the tension on the edges and things like that. So I'm trying to take my hair vitamins diligently, use the hair serums, and really take care of my hair when it isn't in a protective style. When I take them out, make sure I'm doing the deep conditioning and all of that stuff when I do take my hair out to really protect it. So I'm hoping we get into a good place that when I am ready to cut it, then it will be in a healthy state. So that is the plan for now. But yes, these are the crochet braids. I did kind of like the illusion. I don't know if you guys can see. So it looks like at the top individual braids, but they're actually crocheted in. And so it's not perfect. I'm not a professional, but hey, if I can do it myself, just buy the hair and do it myself, and saves me a ton of money, I will. So I'll keep these in for a couple of weeks, and then maybe we'll switch back to a wig or a weave, or probably not a weave because I can't do that myself, but maybe a crochet or back to a wig or something of that nature. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we're rocking the crochet braids for now. So now that you guys have seen the hair, let's get into the room tour, shall we? Okay, welcome to the Canopy by Hilton in Soma, San Francisco. So when you first walk in, I love the setup here. So you're probably wondering what's behind door number 1 and door number 2. So here they actually have a separated bathroom, which I really love how they have the separated toilet from the shower area, which is really convenient, especially if there's multiple people staying in one room. Very nice to have. And then you have the separate sink here. And then along this wall, I am obsessed. You have double closets. I already, as you can see, I've unpacked. So there's one closet here. This is super cute vanity space. So I have my makeup here, and then I have my vitamins here. I'm currently taking Ritual for my multivitamin. Ritual Essentials. Then I'm taking the Seed Probiotic. Well, it's the Symbiotic. It's the probiotic prebiotic supplement. And then I'm trying out JS Health Hair and Energy. I was gonna do Nutrafol, but I don't know. I hate taking pills as it is, and taking 4 pills a day just of Nutrafol would be kind of a lot. So I'm gonna try this JS Health. It's just 1 pill a day. And then I'm currently trying out these creatine gummies by Array. So it's supposed to be creatine gummies, supposed to be really good for working out. And then I just have the first week separated here. I am here for, the trip is about 2 weeks. I'll be in San Francisco for a week, and then I'll be traveling to Toronto. So I needed to bring my supplements with me. And then this has this drawer right here, which is really convenient. I have my jewelry, I have my laser mask, which I'll show you guys later, and just a couple of other toiletry items in there. It has this cute little pull-out chair. And look, I love this with the light when you're doing your makeup. So convenient. Hello. And then there's another closet here. I don't have much in here. I just kind of have my pants and my tops laid out, just some options. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be wearing throughout the week. And then over here we have our sink area. And then here behind door number 2 is a full shower room. Walk-in shower with a bench. Obsessed. I honestly feel like every shower needs a bench. I just love it. Totally essential. So that is the shower room. And then you walk into the separate room here. So here is the main bedroom. You have a little seating area here, which is cute if I want to do some work from the hotel. And then I love how they have a full sliding door here, where if I wanted to close everything off, super convenient to have that there. How cute is this Smeg mini fridge? I just love it. And it's such a cute little setup over here. They also have a red Nespresso machine, and they hook you up with a few pods. I'm not a big Nespresso person, but it's nice to have some pods just in case if I'm running late and just want to make a quick coffee. Those are my snacks, not included with the hotel. And then you have a great TV right over here on the wall. And then here is the bed. That is my personal silk pillowcase. I started traveling with them. It's so great for your skin and for your hair as well. Just make sure you don't forget the pillowcase before you leave, because I have done that before and then I'm like, oh no, I forgot my pillowcase. But I love bringing a silk pillowcase with me when I'm traveling. It's just really nice to have. And then here is the view. So we've got a nice city view. I'm not exactly sure what this lightning bolt sculpture is called. I'm gonna have to Google that one. But nice view of downtown Soma. And then here is the room again from this angle. So there you can see with the door closed off. If you do want to close it off, I'll probably just keep it open just because it's only me, but it is nice to have that option there. Yes, and I'm looking forward to my stay here for the whole week. Quick random shout out that more hotels need to do. I love when they have, the full size hand wash, and then they have the full size, shampoo and conditioner in the bathroom and the body wash, but you don't always get the full size body lotion. Where is the full size body lotion? So I really appreciate that they have a full size body lotion. I don't have to carry one with me because, a 3-ounce body lotion does not go very far if you're traveling for, a week or two. That literally lasts me like a day or two. So the fact that they have a full size body lotion here, shout out to Canopy Hotel. Much appreciated. Other hotels, take note. Pack Heights in SF. Super gorgeous afternoon out. It's pretty, a little windy, but it's really, really nice temperature wise. I was going to walk to Sephora because I went to do my makeup and no idea how I forgot my mascara. But then I showed you guys that big hill. I'm not walking down that. I don't care if there's stairs. That hill looks treacherous. So we're gonna have to find somewhere else to get some mascara. I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I was able to pop into some cute shops and got a couple of things, including these cute sunnies. What do you guys think? So right now we're killing time until dinner. It's about 5:30, but my reservation isn't until 6:30. So I might see if they can take me a little earlier. And then I just want to get back to the hotel, maybe check out the rooftop, and then just kind of get a good night's sleep and get on a proper schedule for SF time zone. So I'm trying to power through. I'm a little tired, but I'm going to power through and just make sure I get a good night's sleep and go from there. Super busy intersection, but for all my movie heads, who remembers what movie Steiner Street is from? We're about to find out. Now we go back up the hill, but worth it to see the Mrs. Doubtfire house. Definitely one of my favorite movies growing up. We had that movie on a repeat. Love, love, love Mrs. Doubtfire. Classic. Just a quick little haul from my shopping yesterday. I showed you the sunglasses I picked up from, I think it's Isalis is the store. And then I went into No Rest for Bridget. That was the first store I went into, the super cute store that has, you know, clothing, and then also a lot of home goods. Love that store. I try to pop in every time I'm here. So I picked up this really cute like sweater vest. You can see it has like little holes here, and I love the little detailing here on the sides and as around the neckline as well. Super cute. And then I just picked up these cute little floral pearl earrings. I'll give you a little closer look. How cute are these? I'll probably end up wearing these for my birthday on Saturday. Love it. So I love stopping in. I highly recommend, especially if you're in SF, just to pop on Fillmore Street. There's tons of shops. I went into Sezane. I went into Nest's really cute eclectic shop. Tons of other stores like Reformation, Frame, you name it. There's a ton of shopping to do over there. So highly recommend, if you're in SF, to pop over to Fillmore Street. Skincare's done. Hair is refreshed. Makeup also done. Let's get ready to tackle this Monday. Just popped into Sightglass Cafe, grabbed a coffee. I'm trying the brown butter miso caramel latte. It's really, really good. Now I'm heading to the office, and I'm definitely regretting my outfit choice. I did not realize that it was going to be almost 80 degrees today. It's supposed to hit 76. So a sweater and a heavy denim jacket was not the way to go. But we'll see how we survive. I hope the AC is working in our office. Lunch is from Mixed. We've got this, what is in this juice actually? It is a cucumber pineapple agua fresca juice. Really, really good. I think it has a little bit of tahini in it as well, so you can see the little specks from the seasoning. And then we have a blackened chicken salad. Super yummy and super easy to order for a group. I just sent out the link for everyone to do the group order so they can select exactly what they would like. Much easier sometimes with the smaller groups for catering to just do a group order, which is really nice. Casual fit for dinner, wearing the same sweater from earlier, have my gray Kate Spade crossbody bag, and then I switched my pants to some navy, trousers, just to dress it up a little bit, and I have my Adidas Sambas, which does anyone else's Sambas give them blisters on the back of their feet? Because I just had to put Band-Aids on. Super annoying, but we're still walking to dinner. Off we go. It is so gorgeous out. It's just after 6, almost 6:30, and it's still in the 70s, still sunny. Loving this weather. I am heading now to meet my friend Leslie. She's a fellow EA at another company. I'm heading to meet her at dinner right now. We're heading to Marlowe, really delicious restaurant. Can't wait to eat. let's chat and get ready for bed. So, sorry I did not take much footage, well, any footage really at Marlowe of the food. I was just really focused on catching up with my friend Leslie. As I mentioned before, she's one of my EA colleagues, and it's so nice to catch up with her because I haven't seen her in quite a while. So what did we get? So we started off with appetizers. We got some grilled shrimp and we got some burrata, and then we got one more appetizer. I can't remember what it was even. What else did we? We got shrimp, we got burrata. There was one more. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. And then after that, I got the cod and she got the burger, which apparently Marlowe is famous for their burgers. I don't eat red meat that much. I'm trying to dabble here and there and be a little more adventurous with red meat and things like that, but I heard it's amazing. So I'm not ready to eat a burger just yet, but the Marlowe burger is supposed to be second to none. It's supposed to be really good. And after that, we got the banana bread pudding, which was absolutely delicious. And we had just a little bit of Sauvignon Blanc, which is always nice. I love me some Sauv Blanc. It's like one of my favorite white wines. So we are just getting ready now, getting ready for bed. It is about 9:30. Yesterday I went to bed like right before 9, like 8:45, because I was so tired and just like from the trip and everything. So I will probably still go to bed pretty early because 9:30 is 12:30 East Coast time. So we're probably going to head to bed early, but I don't know. I do want to catch up on White Lotus from yesterday because I didn't get to watch it last night, but we might be saving that for another night, but let's get ready. So at night for my hair, I use the Acton Acre. This is the 3% stem cell peptide scalp treatment. So I use this spray at night. I switch between the Vegamour oil and then their stem cell oil during the day. I don't know, those stem cell oils, like the oils in general, they say they last a full month, but I don't know. I feel like they like last me like 2 weeks and then I'm out of it. So I try to switch back and forth to like elongate the longevity of those two, but I do like using the spray in the evening. So I just try to get all of the scalp, especially the edges, because as we mentioned, we're trying to keep our edges, grow them out as best as we can. I know it's difficult. I don't think the spray lasts very long either, but we try our best. All right, and then we give that like a good massage into the scalp just so it penetrates a bit more. Good. I got my cute little Canopy robe on. It's very comfy actually. Then I do my hair tie. Everyone has their different hair ties, whether it's their bonnet or however they like to tie their hair. I don't know. I'm very strange about my hair tie. I feel like the better the bow on top, the better night's sleep. I don't know. If the bow is not looking cute, then I have to retie it. So I get very picky about my bow when I go to sleep. So let's see if we can get a good bow going here. There we go. Sometimes I retie my bow like a couple of times if it's flopping one way or like if it's just not looking good. I don't know. I like to have a good bow before I go to sleep. It's just like a thing. See? Good. It's giving good bow. It's giving good bow. All right, let's start and get our base wash and the rest of our nighttime routine going. All right, so now we have our little towel headband. We have to arm ourselves because, like I've said before, when I wash my face, it literally looks like I've been filming a Neutrogena commercial and, you know, water just goes everywhere. I don't know why I can't control it, but this really helps. I got these from my friend Liv, so shout out to her. I really appreciate it because these definitely help with splashing and getting water everywhere. So since I do have, you know, makeup on, I usually go in with an oil cleanser first. So I've been using the Salwasu oil cleanser. This is a little travel size. So I like to start with this. And then after that, I go in with my other cleanser. But I like to get this going first. And I've been, between this and a cleansing balm, I've used the pharmacy cleansing balm for a long time. And I don't know, I'm kind of indifferent as to which between the two. I might switch back to a cleansing balm. I might try the Elemis cleansing balm because I've been using, you know, quite a few Elemis products lately. I'll show you the face wash I'll go in after this is Elemis, and then I'm loving their collagen matte eye mask. Loving that, so just get in there. I love getting all of the makeup off with the oil. It's very, very satisfying. Which I only started using a cleansing oil last year, or even well, I've been using the balm for a couple years now, but I think it's really good. It just like really gets all of the makeup off. You know, a makeup wipe is just not going to cut it and doesn't get everything off. All right, let's get this rinsed off. So you can see I'm oily mess. We'll get this rinsed. Makeup is removed. And then I'm more of a drunk elephant girly when it comes to their face wash. I love their face wash, but I ran out and I realized I had this full-size Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Wash. So I've been trying this one and I quite like it. So we'll give this a go. I don't know if it compares to my Old Faithful, but not bad. I've been liking it. So give this a few pumps. Let me go in with this next. And once I get a good lather going, I like to go in with my electric scrubber just to get even deeper into those pores. And I've showed this electric scrubber before. I got this years ago on Amazon. I can't even find it to relink it, but it is similar to the Foray, and I love it that it has, you know, quadrant time zone. So, you know, it times you for one side of your face, the other side of your face, your top and the bottom. And you just go in. Rinse this off. Okay, next up is the face mask. So I was previously a Dr. Gross girly. I had the red light therapy mask. I would literally use that every morning and every evening. And I used it I probably had it for about 3-4 years now. And then I was influenced. I saw this Jobs laser mask advertising and I decided to give myself a little upgrade. So here is the Jobs laser mask. I know it's giving very Hannibal Lecter face mask, but it is supposed to penetrate your skin even deeper than the red light therapy mask. So I've started using this. I have tried to build my tolerance up to, there's 3 settings for the laser. So I've tried to build my tolerance up to the final setting, and then now I'm building up my time tolerance because there are 3 different time lengths that you can use. Forget what I'll find the exact timing for you guys of the different times you can use, but this is what the mask looks like on. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit muffled now. So this one actually covers your entire mouth as well. I'm not 100% sure if there's any benefits to lasering your mouth, but you know, we'll see. And then this is what the little dial looks like. So you have the on-off button, you have the times, which comes in 3 quadrants, and then you have the intensity. And I have built my tolerance up. This is my 3rd week using it, so I built my tolerance up to quadrant 3. So turn it on. And I'm just using the lowest time setting at this time. And it's here, and then it's great because this little thing can click right on here. The little remote has a little click, and boom, you just clip it on, so you're completely hands-free to do all your other things. You can habit stack with this, which is great. You can journal, you can read, you can, you know, give your dog a late night treat. If Winnie was here, she'd be having her dental treat right now. So it's good. I can, you know, multitask while I have this on for, you know, the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. Okay, we are all set with the laser mask. Don't think you'll see any riveting changes right away, but we have lasered our face. So now we go in with our toner. I am currently loving the Medicae toner. Really great stuff. It is the Press and Glow Daily Exfoliating PHA Tonic. Just a couple pumps there. And just toning her face. Okay, And then I go in with the serum. I am trying out the Youth to the People Retinol Niacinamide Youth Serum. I just picked this up from Sephora a couple of days ago, so I'm giving this a try. In the morning, I use the Tatcha Vitamin C Serum, which I've been really liking. It's been helping a lot with my hyperpigmentation, which I get every so often, especially, you know, even if I don't, I'm trying to be very diligent about not picking at my skin. Even if I don't pick a pimple or anything, I'll still get an acne scar, which is very frustrating, but it happens, so what can you do? But I feel like that's been helping with my hyperpigmentation, and so far I'm starting to like the serum, so we'll give that a try. And then I am loving, as I mentioned before, the Elemis Pro Collagen Eye Revive Mask. I actually got this as a sample, and I had been using it and loving it, so I decided to splurge and buy a full size product, which it was a splurge. It's $89 for eye cream, but I mean, sometimes you gotta do it. If I could open it, that would be nice. A little goes a long way, which is nice. I mean, spend the $89, but it seems like it'll last quite a while. And we just go in. And then we have our Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream from Youth to the People. This is probably, oh goodness, my third or fourth bottle of this. I've been really loving it. Let's massage that right into the skin. It's so nice. I always make sure to massage my earlobes. I don't know. I think that's very important to massage your ears and especially get the moisturizer on your earlobes. It can be very easy to forget about your earlobes. And then last but not least, I got this in the Sephora birthday. It was one of the birthday options. It was a little Laneige package. And that was the lip sleeping mask. And oh my gosh, this stuff is great. I will probably be buying a full-size product when I am done with the sample because it is so great. It smells amazing and it really moisturizes your lips. Makes them super soft. This is really great. I love using, at least once a week, I like using the Fresh Sugar Scrub for the lips as well. And like using the sugar scrub and then this right after. Chef's kiss. So, so good. Quite a fan. And that's it. We are ready for the night. We can take off our towel mask. Make sure our bow is still intact and good to go. And we are ready for bed. Good evening, you guys. Your girl is tired. It's been a day. Work was a lot today. I'm traveling with my bosses next week to Toronto, and they originally were both supposed to fly back to the West Coast, and now they're like, oh, we're gonna stop in New York before we head back. So it was a lot of moving things around, calendar Tetris that it's a game I'm always losing, but just tons of moving meetings around and staring at the computer and trying to make sense of it all. So still figuring that all out. Tomorrow and Thursday we have the on-site, so that's going to be kind of full days, head down in meetings and just kind of going through presentations with everyone. So I'm trying to get ahead and not fall behind on other work and emails that are coming through and still get ahead of the schedule for next week. So I went to hot yoga to unwind and decompress, which was really nice. That was my first time going to ritual hot yoga. So it was a really great class. And I know they have a couple of studios in Chicago as well, and I'm going to Chicago next month. So definitely going to check out their studios there, which I'm really excited about. I was actually going to go to Leo's Oyster Bar tonight for dinner, which is one of my favorite restaurants in SF. But I got a text message from someone at the restaurant saying, there's a gas leak in the basement of the restaurant, so they are closed for this evening. So I just ended up popping up to Shelby's Rooftop right here at the hotel, which was really convenient, really nice, super yummy. Had a few glasses of rosé, which was needed. A few sounds like a lot, I guess. But I had 3 glasses of rosé. I know it's not exactly summer water rosé season, but it's been almost 80 degrees here the last 2 days. It's been absolutely gorgeous weather, so it's just been so nice taking it in. So it felt like rosé season. I took my last glass with me to go, and so I can relax, get ready for bed, and just hang out and watch a little TV with my last glass of wine. But the weather is definitely taking a turn tomorrow, and the rest of the week it's supposed to be on the cooler side and then start raining. And then when I get to Toronto, it's supposed to be raining as well. So kind of a bummer, but it's okay. We're going to make the most of it and we'll go from there. So I'm going to get ready for bed, and we have a very early and long day tomorrow. We have the team on site, starting at 9 a.m., running till 5, and then we have a team dinner at 6 p.m. So it's going to be a long day, and then just getting in a little early, just making sure, the conference room is all prepped with snacks and waters and everything, so no one gets hangry during the meetings, and just making sure everyone's good to go, printing agendas and all of that fun stuff. So I'll probably get into the office around 8 a.m. just to make sure everything's good to go, and then try to take care of some emails and things before we jump into this on-site. So be a busy day, but looking forward to it. And yeah, so it is Tuesday night. We are T-minus 5 days until my birthday, so very excited about that. And yeah, it's been a great trip so far. Very, very busy, but I don't know for those, I don't know, I'm sure I'm not the only one for, folks who have been working remotely. When you work remotely and you have to be in the office for a day or two, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Socially, my social battery is already on E, and I still have 2 more days left. So I'm gonna try to pick things up and really keep my energy going. I'm gonna need lots of coffee, and I'm not even really a heavy coffee drinker like that. I usually prefer my matcha or just a smoothie or something in the morning, but this is gonna be a heavy coffee week. I'm trying to keep my energy up, keep my positivity up, and just not let it show that my battery is slowly going down. But we're gonna just power through. We've got 2 more days, but yeah, I literally don't know how folks do it, are back in the office full time 5 days a week. I can't handle it. I can't hang anymore. I literally am I'm so happy. I know the solo dinners can be awkward, but today that was I was literally looking forward to just eating dinner in quiet and peace and solace with me, myself, and I was very, very happy with just my own company, and just sitting there and just having a quiet dinner to myself. And yeah, after a long day with work, and my coworkers, everyone I work with is completely amazing. I just don't have the energy. I'm much better via Slack and email and in the quiet of my own home. So I'm going to try to power through though and keep it going. So we will see. We've got day number 3 tomorrow. Wish me luck. Okay, this is my fit for today's workout class at Solidcore. So this set is from Fabletics. I really love, this is like absolutely my favorite sports bra that I own. I have it in 7 colors. I originally had it in this purple eggplant color, and I also have it in a really nice forest dark green, a royal blue color, and then classic black. They just came out with navy, a charcoal gray, and a hot pink, and I got all 3 colors. I love the zip front, and it also has like a hook and eye to, you know, make sure the zipper stays secure. It's really supportive, you know, especially for my larger chested girlies. I love that I can run in this and I feel like I'm not bouncing around everywhere, and I can get a good workout in without, you know, just feeling supportive, which I really appreciate. So I will be sure to link this bra down below. If they come out with more colors, I will definitely be getting them. It's definitely my absolute favorite sports bra. And yeah, so this is my set for the day. I'm gonna throw on a t-shirt for the workout class, and yeah, let's head to breakfast. Guys, we did it. We wrapped up day 4 in the office, day 2 of the on-site. Went really well. We had some good catering and ran pretty well for the scheduling and the agenda, so I'm glad that is all done for now. I think our next time I'll be in SF will be in May. We have a board meeting and I typically come out for those. And then I'll probably come back in June or July maybe for another on-site. Possibly. We'll see. So right now I'm going to pack, and then I thought I was going to have a date this evening, but somebody flaked, so, which I'm not surprised, but it is what it is. So it's fine. So I'm going to take myself out to a nice solo dinner. I was trying to go to Leo's Oyster Bar on Tuesday. I tried to go there and there was an issue with like a gas leak or something, but they seem to be back up and running. So I'm going to go to Leo's Oyster Bar for dinner. I'm going to do a little packing now, go to dinner, come back, finish packing, and then head to bed pretty early. My flight is at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow, going straight to Toronto from here for another work week, but I'm going to spend my birthday weekend there, which I'm really excited about, minus the weather. It's supposed to rain, but other than that, we're going to make the most of it and have fun. So I'm just going to get packing, and yeah, I'll see you guys at dinner. Good evening, guys. So for my last night in SF, I thought it'd be fun to take a Waymo, those driverless cars that are everywhere in SF now. I've been very scared to take them in the past. It's literally since I've been working in SF for 3 years, and my coworkers are always like, you gotta take a Waymo, you gotta at least do it once, it'll be fun. So we are currently in a Waymo. It started off a little rough because it picks me up from a different spot and they give you 2 minutes. So I was like booking it to try to find the car, but we found the car and we're in. It is so far so good. We're doing okay, but yeah, fun experience. But it does take a little bit to get. I think it took about like 15 minutes for the car to come, so I'm glad I called it early. But like, yeah, you have to realize that it's gonna need to navigate and find one that's available. So I mean, I'll probably stick with Uber, but it's fun to try new things. So yeah, and it'll be a nice quiet ride because it's just me, myself, and I. And yeah, so we'll just have a nice chill quiet ride on the way to dinner. Not entirely sure why the wipers just popped on because it's not raining. So We'll see. We're stuck in a little bit of traffic, but it is rush hour. It's almost 7, but yeah, the thing with the Waymos, they're going with the flow of the city traffic. They're not gonna cut around or anything like that. So you just gotta sit back and be patient and just go with the flow, because that's what they're doing. They're going with the flow of traffic, and yeah, there's another Waymo in front of us. So we'll see how long it takes us to get to dinner.